Hello, everyone. Diana Rankin here with your Friday afternoon message. And this is Phillip, excuse me, what Phillip is going to tell us about Dreamtime. Now, if you get my newsletter today, it comes out every Friday, it's free. And so today we did talk in the newsletter, there was an article about dreaming. It was more of the human practical. Philip's going to talk a bit more here about how to develop. Does Dreamtime help it? The question is, does Dreamtime help us develop spirituality? If so, how? So thank you for the question. And if you have questions of an esoteric nature, just put them in the comments below. And thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate the likes. And yes, Piper is here with me. She's maybe when she moves over to her bed there, you'll be able to see her. She's just a little too close to me for you to be able to see her right now. Sheila from Amsterdam says, hello, Diana and Piper. You know, I feel like I'm about to sneeze, so hold on a moment here. I'm going to grab a tissue just in case I sneeze. And I am going to sneeze, so excuse me here. Maybe. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I got a whiff of something, didn't I? Sheila says, hello, Diana and Piper. And she says, I hope you are doing well. Sheila, thank you. Sheila's from Amsterdam, and we hope you're feeling a whole lot better, Sheila. We're sending you our prayers. And in the last Sacred Circle, which Sheila's often a part of, it's by Zoom. Everyone's willing to come, or aware, everyone's invited to come. And we did, Sheila, send you a lot of healing energy, so I hope it helps. Johan says, hello, Diana and friends. Hello, Johanna. So good to see you. Thank you. And Sandra from Germany says, hello again with a heart. And Rhonda, hello, Rhonda. She says, hi, Diana. And Sheila says, hello, everyone. Rhonda lives not that far from me. And Rhonda and I have known each other for quite a few years, and she's attended several of my workshops. And I was asked by a client recently, and have been asked actually by several, will I ever do workshops again? Because I stopped doing any workshops with COVID or any in person. And I don't know, I'm going to be 79 in a month. I'm not sure I'm up to it. Takes a lot out of me, but I might do just an evening, something like that. I have been asked to do that. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, my newsletter's out there. It's free. You just go to my website, which is posted below, and just sign up. Or actually, it's also posted here on the comments. And Sheila says, you're looking great. Well, thank you. I'm blessed to be healthy, and considering my age, I feel great. I don't have the energy I used to, and I do miss that. But I think maybe there are compensations for not having the energy. Maybe we grow a little bit wiser, hopefully. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started to answer Philip's question, but I want to also just remind you, we will get a message from one of my books. It's the Master's Book of Answers by Phillip, who is my spirit guide. And as many of you know, it's just a book, an oracle book. So you just open to any page and you get either an answer to a question, or you get a day of wisdom or a message of wisdom. Okay, my friends, here we go. Does the Dreamtime help us develop spirituality? If so, how? And here's what Phillip has to say. The human mind is filled with ideas derived from upbringing, environment, study, and that which one brought from previous lives, and one's soul's mission promised and constructed while in spirit world before birth. So our human mind is very full, and it has the ideas that has come from our environment, our upbringing, that which we've studied, that which we've brought in from previous lives, and that which is our soul contract. So all of that kind of mixes together in our human mind, as well as part of that goes into our spirit mind, of course, but not the human stuff. And I want to also say, when Phillip talks about dreams, the human part of the dream, he doesn't mention the word nightmare, because I don't think he really believes anything is a nightmare. That's a human thought. In a spirit, we don't have to have nightmares. We use them for teaching moments, so they're actually gifts. But he doesn't specifically mention nightmares, but he does mention different kinds of dreams. So here we go on. The human mind for most is rarely quiet except in the dream time. Even then, it is not always quiet. In the dream time, when the human mind quiets, the greater mind opens. The greater mind is that of the true self, the spirit self. So, yes, we can open our spirit mind while we're awake. Meditation, for example, just sitting in nature and letting go of all of our thoughts is another form of meditation. It doesn't have to be sitting on a yoga mat. But yes, we can let go of it. But where we really feel the spirit mind is in the dream time. As Phillip goes on to explain, as the greater mind opens, that's our spirit mind, our deeper self, one can learn a great deal about themselves, their life, and all life. The dream time is necessary for the rest and rejuvenation of both the body and the mind. The dream time is also just as necessary for astral travel and connection with your spirit self and loved ones in spirit world. We caution you to use the dream time wisely. Do not pursue astral travel or connection with spirit world before you are ready. It will happen naturally as you are ready. It can also be helpful to work with the right teacher. Now let us talk about the different experiences in the dream time. I want to first say, one of the things I always tell my clients is the simple words, "Only love may come to me," is always a good mantra to have, especially before we go to bed at night, for example, for if we do astral travel, if we do connect with spirit world, if we do even connect with loved ones in spirit world, it's always a good mantra. If we're walking through the grocery store, only love may come to me. Because, yeah, there are energies that could cause us some harm, let's say. Okay, Phillip goes on to say, now let us talk about the different experiences in the dream time. First, there is the clearing of the human mind. This is the purpose of regular dreams. And here's where he's also doesn't mention it, but he's speaking also of nightmares. These dreams often are like a puzzle that you must put together to understand the meaning. These dreams are either for the purpose of clearing or for giving you information to help you work through an issue or answer a question. Another type of dream we will call, I'm going to stop there. What I'm going to do, probably not today, but in the near future, I will put today's, and I rarely do this, but I will put today's article in the newsletter that I wrote about how to connect with your dreams. I'll put that on my blog. And so even if you don't subscribe to the newsletter, you can pick it up off my blog because I think it's important. Another type of dream we call visitation. These feel very real to the dreamer because they are. These dreams are an actual visit from a loved one who has passed into spirit world. Another type of dream we call a prophetic dream. These are quite close to an intuitive dream. An intuitive dream is usually personal and reveals a step you should or should not take in your life. A prophetic dream is a message about a larger event that affects others. The dreams where you astral travel are those in which you are traveling to another dimension. The purpose of this is usually for a teaching. You may even feel you are in a type of classroom or with a teacher. Often at the end of this travel, you may be aware of falling back into your body. That's that sense of a jerk, and that you don't always have that jerk, but if you're starting to wake a little bit and not be in the deeper sleep, you will feel the jerk when you move back into your body. If you are unaware of this, it is because you have made a smoother landing, Phillip tells us. So what he's saying here is we have the human mind dreams, and those are the ones just helping us figure out stuff going on in our human mind. Includes nightmares, and that's when we have to figure it out. And I will put that newsletter article that went out today on the blog, and that way you can also see it. Those are for the purpose of clearing old issues or taking a look, if it's a nightmare, taking a look at a fear. And remember, only love may come to me. Then we have the visitation, and those visitations feel very, very real. This is when loved ones in spirit world come to visit you while you're sleeping because they want to let you know you're loved. And it may be that you've missed messages that they've sent, because messages can be very subtle sometimes. So a visitation, and you can ask for a visitation. But again, make sure that the loved one comes in love, and remind yourself pre-sleep that you would like the visitation from this loved one. And then remind yourself also you will remember the visitation when you wake. So that's important. And then the prophetic dream as opposed to the intuitive dream. The intuitive dream is a personal message for us. The prophetic dream is about something that's going to happen in the world. You're being chosen as the prophet, for example, to tell it what it is. Then we have the astral travel. And the astral travel is to take us into the spirit world classrooms. And in the astral travel, I have found I may bring something back with me, and then I may find it in the physical world shortly after that. So one time, a long time ago, I was given during astral travel, I was given a key. And the next day, this was before I did one of my first labyrinth walks as a workshop. And it was here on my land, and it was going to open that up. And the next day I found sitting on my bookcase a key that it actually got it at Disney World years ago when I was doing a story on them. And I was invited to, as you know, I'm a writer also. And I was invited into, it was when they first opened, I think, the Magic Kingdom, I don't remember, one of the Magic Kingdom rides or stories or something. It's been too many years. I mean, it's been 40 years probably. Anyway, I kept that key because I thought it was so cool. And it's the size of a hand or bigger. And it just sat on the bookcase for years. Would see it when I dusted the bookcase and not think much about it. So after I received the key in spirit world from astral travel to open up the land, so to speak, in a protective way for this workshop and drumming, then I saw the key in real life. So that happens pretty common, I think. Phillip goes on, and this is what he ends with. We have only skimmed the surface with our overview. We do hope, however, our purpose of impressing upon you the importance of Dreamtime. It is a time to restore the body and the time for the human mind to sleep, while the spirit mind is free to explore, grow, and connect with one's greater self and the all of existence. So the dream time is extremely important. And as Phillip said, we've just scratched the surface here. And I'll reread that last paragraph. It is the time to restore the body and the time for the human mind to sleep, while the spirit mind is free to explore, grow, and connect with one's greater self and the all of existence. So in the dream time, we do go into that deeper spirit self, that deeper energy. So it's an important time in our life. When I was younger, I used to resent dreaming, or not dreaming. I resented that I had to go sleep. Why can't I just be awake? I'm having so much fun in life. And that was when I was a girl. As I've grown, I love my sleep. All right, my friends, here we go. If you heard left That's a message you need to pay attention to. If you heard right, we're in sync, our intuition. And that's a message for all of us. So left is page 87. And here it is. That which you believe you are is the gift you give to life. That which you believe you are is the gift you give to life. So whatever you believe you are, so you might believe I'm funny, you're giving laughter to life. You might believe I'm serious and have serious words to give to life. You give that to life. If you have issues that you need to work through, you're giving that to life, because as you work them through, you're also helping others work them through. So everything, whoever you are, whatever you are, Phillip tells us that which you believe you are is the gift you give to life. Now, if you heard left, page 86, when you are ready to see truth, it will be yours. When you are ready to see truth, it will be yours. And I think that also relates to the dream time, that it's pretty easy to figure out our dreams when we're ready to. All right, my friends, I want to say, Sheila says, thank you, Diana, and she sends all of us lots of love here. I thank all of you, for those of you who are able to come live. You're really appreciated coming and helping to hold the energy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I think I got everybody here. If I missed anybody, let me know right now. But thank you again for your comments below. If you have a question, Sandra says, bless you all. Yes, absolutely. If you have a personal question, just get a hold of me. My phone number is on my website, and the website is right below you or in the top comment. If it's just my name. If you have a private question, we'll set up a session for you and get those answered. But if you have a question of an esoteric nature, like any of those that we discussed here, we'll be happy to take a look at that and answer that on air. All right, my friends, you have a wonderful Friday, a great weekend, or whatever day you're watching this. Have a most enjoyable day. And those of us who are not caught in the wars or the horrific weather that we've had lately in the US, those of you who are not caught in that, we are holding the energy for those who can't right now. And we're holding that energy of love. I thank all of you for holding that energy. I thank you for sending it to us. I thank you so much for the energy of love that you hold and send out to the world. And I'm also thinking of little Piper. Let me see if I can. There she is. She's sound asleep back there. I think she moved back. She likes to have her back, something at her back. And so she's either sleeping right behind me, or in this case, she's sleeping over between the wall and the little file cabinet there, or between the closet door and the little file cabinet. She's doing fine, as am I, and I hope all of you are as well. I love you. Thank you for being with me today. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Love you.